Yo, we are back. It is April 6th, Sunday, about 11 o'clock. Just got out the gym. Had a pretty good little workout this morning. Got up late. Kind of stayed in bed a little bit. Cut it a little longer than usual. But it is what it is. We kind of laid up a little bit. But wanted to talk about a reaction video about the video I made yesterday or 2 days ago, and I posted it yesterday about the wifey's reaction to finding out last to the new job change. For me, I don't like to call it a job change. It's more like a career change because it's totally different to what I'm used to, totally new what I've been doing. So it is a job change, but it's mainly for me a career change because it's way different. So still super nervous, starting like week 3 tomorrow, but kind of wanted to get Nikki's reaction about how it went down and how I let her know and how I told her, and kind of just gonna let her tell the story about how it went for her at first, and then I just kind of jump in and out. But just kind of I want to get her take and how she took and more importantly how she felt, because I know she was like super nervous, and we talked about it that night at the restaurant. And we went out and she's been asking questions, but like more insight about how she really feels, but more that we're gonna be okay, but she still wants to feel that she's good, that we're gonna be okay more than anything else, and she should. Like I get it. I'm why wouldn't she? You know what I mean? Being my wife, I have to provide and I have to handle business, so of course she's gonna be worried. So, but for me, like I said, I didn't want her to feel anything in the transition. So we're gonna get this reaction video right now. So go ahead. This is we'll just let her go take over if you want.
Okay. So let me say, he did right. 29 years, you know me.
Shit.
You know me.
Hold on. 20. See, I don't ever like to think about that, but that's a long time because we were talking about that yesterday. But that'll be another video. But shit, 29 years.
Yeah. So I would have completely freaked out, only because I don't want us to feel any of the hardships of the transition. And the word that I think he was looking for is, I want to feel secure. I don't want us or me to feel like any of the hardships of the transition from that. But again, I don't want him to stay somewhere where he doesn't want to be, where it was uncomfortable for him. There was no growth. It just wasn't appreciated. I feel the things that he was doing. Nobody wants to feel that at work and come home. So again, I'm completely 100% on board with him in the transition. But I will say that he does know me, and I'm glad that he did not tell me until he came home, because I would have been stressing and worrying about it. That's just the kind of person that I am. I overthink. I analyze everything methodically. I will review things 110 times before a purchase. That's just me. I'm an overthinker. Like, if we're going on a trip or something, I will look at it for weeks, months before.
And then talk herself out of it, because why? Like she'll do that. Like she'll look at it in a negative way. You know what I mean? And
he's very optimistic. I can be very pessimistic or realist. I just analyze things differently. That's why we even each other out, is because we're like that.
But yeah, like I didn't want to tell her, but I wanted you to tell him like how you feel, like your side of the story. Like, remember I came in, you were standing there chilling, like waiting on me, and then it was like
I was like shocked.
She was mad because I took so long.
First of all, let's backtrack.
Yeah.
I was upset because I knew what time he was supposed to get off. The weekends are our time. And I'm like, why are you coming home at 7:30? You got off of work at this time. Why would you help Trey this late?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be spending time with me. We're supposed to go to the gym. We're supposed to go eat, dinner, do our thing, spend time together, because that's what we do. I don't care how corny it is. That's our routine. We have a routine. I'm a routine person. I like to stick to the shit that we do. So when he came in late, yes, I was like joking with him, like, where you been, you know?
Yeah. Being all cute in her little booty shorts and just sitting there waiting for me. And I was like, that's what I love when I come home and she's waiting on me. And it was like, where you been? And I had all this shit on my head.
Like, you have me waiting this long for you.
Go ahead, tell them how. Go ahead. I'm saying like, then what? Like, what you felt like? That's all. Like,
yeah, no, I was just like upset. I was genuinely upset because I didn't know why I was waiting that long, and I don't like to be kept waiting. So when you came home, and then you just let it go, then I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
for real though.
What are you telling me? Like, and then I'm so mean. Are you gonna have benefits? Do you have insurance? Do you have life insurance? What if something happens? Da, da, da.
What are your hours like? What she asked like what we're used to. So it's like I said again. This is what we're used to, the 9 to 5. Because for me, I was at this job for 8 years. So this 8 years that we've been in the same routine. So that's where the routine came when we started. When I would get home, if she would get home on Fridays, we would hang out and go to dinner. I like structure, and I like to know what schedules are gonna be. Because that's what she does, right? That's what you do at work, right? You schedule, you're pretty much, and that's what we're used to. And then now, like, we're 2 weeks in, it's like, well, what are you doing today? And then, like I said, I'm still learning the process, but it's still a process that we're learning, that I'm learning more than anything else for me. But it's like, we talked about it, today's Sunday, we talked about it Friday, a pretty good discussion, like, hey, we're going to be okay if we stick to the routine as far as getting our bills paid. Because I know that's what she was worried about, getting our bills paid. And make sure we're okay in handling business. Because when I thought about the transition, like, okay, if this doesn't work, I could always get a job. Like, I could always find a job. I was pretty good at getting a job whenever I never went without having a job. Like, I've had 3 serious jobs, you can say. But I mean, I've always didn't have a problem with finding a job. So it was more like, okay, I want to venture off into this sales department, sales type of work. And if I can't get it, then I'll just get a fucking job. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm going to make an attempt on this, and I just wanted her to be on board and to back me up 100% and say, hey, we're going to be okay. And the way I felt to let her know that I was going to do that, it's like, hey, the bills will be paid. The bills will be paid. You can still get your appointments for all the things that you do for yourself. You're good, mommy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted her not to worry about, because that's what we used to worry about. And then coming up when we were younger, that's a lot of shit that we mishandled, that I mishandled as a man. Learn later, which I should have learned sooner, but fucking now, like, I mean, we pretty much got all the, I like to say, wisdom, because it's 29 years, right, my love? 29 years. So it's like our babies are not in the house, you know what I mean? Our kids are grown, you know what I mean? My daughter's about to be 20, my son's 26? Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me and her, so it's like, I was going to take a chance, and I got you, don't worry about it. So, and then for her, she's going to start looking into going back to school and getting better, and doing better for her career. So, like, yeah, go ahead. Why not? You know what I mean? So, if you want to tell them what you want to do, what you think about doing, I mean, all I'm saying is that it's a new adventure, and I'm gonna document most of it or all of it as much as I can, just because I want to, and I've always wanted to, and I've always procrastinated about doing that. So now I'm gonna do it, and then I can keep rambling about that on, but you want to say anything? No, you good?
For me, all I needed to hear from him was, I got you, don't worry about it. If he says that, I know that it's not going to be a problem. So, I could just let it go.
But you didn't.
I did, though.
You did.
I did.
But honestly, tell me, like, I mean, it's okay, because she was ready, and I know her like that, because I've known her for, I don't even count them, because it's a long time, but I knew she was stressed. Like I said, I didn't tell anybody but her last week, because I knew how she would. If I would have told her the week of or like the days of, she would have been stressing the whole time. Like the whole time into the transition.
I would have been broke out in hives all week.
Bro, she breaks out in hives. You know what? Next time you do, I'm going to record it so we can see, because she does. She'll stress mentally on her own, create this negative narrative in her own, and she'll break out and turn red. And I'm like, baby, you're okay? You're okay? And I have to get her fan. But it's just a whole deal that I think that she's starting to get more control over herself, that she knows that she's going to be okay. But again, stay tuned. Keep up, because I'm going to show it, man, because I'm learning too. So it's all new, and we're going to keep it rolling, man. So, you got anything?
Nope.
Thanks for doing this with me.
You're welcome.
Hey, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Stay in touch. This will be part 2 to Telling My Wife. We'll call it that one. But
no, and we got a lot to talk about, so if y'all want to see more with the both of us, just let us know.
Nice. Well played. You're such a cutie. We'll holler at y'all. Let's go. Where's my mouse?